Welcome back, everybody. It's Monday. It's events mode time. Oh, giddy up, Jordan. Jordan making the 8-man bracket for mobile. We'll be rooting for you over here at Word of Mouth. Just a little house cleaning. Having some issues with Facebook today, so it's having a hard time connecting. I'll keep trying periodically during the stream, but hopefully anybody that goes to the Facebook page will just join in through YouTube. But that's okay. We'll get it going. It'll come up and running eventually. But as of right now, not kicking it. Big special thanks, guys. Sean O'Brien was great yesterday. It was awesome having new people on the stream. I never got to meet him before yesterday. Had a good time with him. Drank a few beers. And decided to bring him back. Kidnapped him for a night, brought him back, put him on the show. I think we all can see that a lot of players have a lot more skills than a lot of us recognize, though. The boy's got some game. He can play a bit. And I think the thing that he's lacking most is confidence and not thinking that he's as good as he is, which he is. He's got all the shots in his bag. It's just a matter of consistency and repetition. And that's going to be a lot of the problems for most people, consistency and repetition. Another thing we noticed, too, yesterday, and this is a big one for everybody, especially if you play at the bar with your friends or you're out, you go to somebody's house and play. I think we always saw, I said, man, we're not getting any power on our thumbs at all. Once we both washed our hands, everything came back to normal. Yeah, see, Al, and the only reason I didn't think he was very good is because he's always saying he's not very good. But he can play a bit, man. It's incredible. But going back to it, though, I think we all need to be more cognizant about how much we wash our hands while we're playing. Whether it's for health reasons or for me, it's nothing to do with health. It is 100% to do with the fact that the ball does not read right once it starts getting greasy. We've seen it. We all know that. So let's just be more cognizant, wash our hands a little bit more. It'll help us health-wise, and it'll help our games-wise, too. Let me try Facebook one more time. This is just it's not kicking in. So we'll see if we can get it to connect. But I'm going to dig into events. Hi, Ashley. Hey, Al. I'm going to dig into events right away. I got a few invites to play, too, tonight. I definitely want to. I've got a few of the new par 3s. I haven't looked at them yet, but I definitely want to try those. I need to play a hidden temple, too, for one of the viewers asking some questions on it, so I want to do that, too. And I know Todd Thompson said a couple of random older courses that he wants a little bit of help on a couple of holes. So that's the schedule for tonight. Let's go. Oh, and I'm not going to tell you yet. I think sometime during the stream tonight, we will be announcing who the special guest is going to be. And then I have a feeling we're going to fill up the rest of the tickets. There's not many left, maybe 20, 25, 30, something like that. I haven't really been paying attention. It's fantasy football time. On that note as well, we do have 3 more spots left, Al. I know you were in the league before, but it's going to be a new keeper league, half-point PPR, $100 a man. Same league as last year. It's going to be a different league, but same settings, everything, except it's 0.5-point PPR. So let me know if you're interested, and I'll get you a link and get you into the chat. Let's take a look at this bad boy, though. And let's take a look to see what we're running with. Oh, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. And Bill, you saw my message, correct? We'll keep that on the hush-hush for now, but you saw my message to you. Yeah, and oh, by the way, too, I did commit to Nashville as well now, too, so we will see you guys in about 2 weeks, it is, right? We're looking at the 19th, right? Mother balls. I won't be able to get there until Friday night late, Billy. So you're probably going to get a pretty toned down mouth this weekend for that weekend. I'm just happy I was able to make it go. Now, Bill, are you telling me to shut up because I'm an idiot, or shut up because you know who it is now? I think you'll be able to. I think Bill can chime in now and tell everybody, not who it is, but tell everybody that the guest is spectacular, right? Well, there he goes, man. Oh, Mr. Peter North, if that is truly you, I'm sure you have some reach, man. Billy, the other Bill, Bill Reed. I'm sure that you got a little reach. If you want to share this out, man, ain't nothing that I like better than guys that can pound on girl. No, I'm just kidding. But be fantastic if it is you. But if it is the other Peter North, I believe we had met before, the Peter North from GoldenTeeTV. I think I've met you before, right? Now, in case you guys don't know this about me, part of my love of GoldenTeeTV, one of the reasons I love GoldenTeeTV, really, and it's a selfish reason at that, is that I can wake up any morning at a tournament, win that tournament, and I can literally say I'm best in the world at something at that time. All right, that's the selfish side of it, the competitive aspect of it. It's a nice way. It's always been nice that, you know, we can earn a couple bucks playing it too. But in case you guys haven't seen, that's not really what drives me. In the end, what drives me is all the fantastic people that I have met through this game. Sean O'Brien falls right in that list. He was fantastic, man. Jill loved him. I loved him. He was a great guest, man. I just love the fact that we all have something in common that doesn't matter our backgrounds, our livelihoods. We all have something that we share, a passion that we all share, if you will. And if you guys are coming into a stream like this, I'm assuming you guys have that passion too. And just that simple fact means I know I'm going to love you. Political affiliations, be damned, all of that goodies, it still doesn't matter. I love you guys. So thanks again. And thanks, Sean, for coming out. I loved having you, my man. All right, let's see what we got here. I think I'm going to fuck this up, though. I guess my fucking up is not too bad. Oh, yeah, the guests will be fantastic. We'll get into that one a little bit. Let's see how many, if I can put up any scores here first. If you guys noticed, I played my par 3 bag, actually. Yeah. Adam, don't tell anybody. I'm kind of a Cubs fan, too. All right, Al, you can get the fuck out. Hey, I grew up. I've probably been to a good 200 to 300 Cubs games, 200 to 300 Sox games. There was just a certain point in my life that Cubs fans pissed me off terribly. And that was 2008. All right, good. I can DNF this. I played the wrong bag. I want my 3-driver bag always for events that are not par 3 related. You could get out too. Oh yeah, you are certain fantastic guest. There's just that much more value to this, right? There's that much more value to it now. Oh, you want me to DNF our invite, huh? So, little known fact, guys, Neil Mahomes is a dirty, dirty cheater. He already knew the answer because I told him while they were here who the special guest would be, and he tried to pull a scam on me. He tried to pull a scam to get a free entry. We don't have that. We can't be having that. That's just bullshit. You dirty, dirty scammer, Neil. I'm telling Chad, you will never be allowed in his pool again. Even when you're white chocolate in it, you're raindropping from the upper deck. Nope. Not allowed. You're on a public banning. Well, Adam, that was part of the problem. That was part of the problem, though. Hey, at least you were honest enough. I didn't remember if I told you or not. And you were honest enough to admit, well, yeah. But part of the problem was it was '08 in the postseason, and Sox were playing the Rays, and I believe the Cubs were playing the Dodgers, and we were both down 0-2 in the first round. And no, we weren't allowed to watch the Sox game after the Cubs lost because the Patriots were on. Yeah, awesome. And that's in Chicago. Not even straight Wrigleyville, but North Side for sure. Very disappointing. I was extremely disappointed. And obviously, guys, I'm just joking. Neil is not a dirty, dirty cheater. He's just a dirty cheater. He hasn't earned that second dirty yet. Goes down, fill your car. All right, now we got the right clubs. Heather Point, I don't remember what hole it is. Does it have the hole markers right? Hole 15 to Heather Point. Always a good shot. Now that we have high tees, a high tee is going to be a preference for me because once again, I'm always trying to take the risk out of shots. So technically, the 9.5 and the 8.5, if you don't get through the gap, you can hit the buildings. Everything else clears it. But why would I want to even risk it? So now I can go straight line almost right at those. And then, oh, you are. You do. But you didn't leave a sweet note on the counter for me when you left. Sean O'Brien did. You sissy. Yeah, I know. That face was a look of the look that I had. Actually, that face that Gravy just put up is kind of how my butthole looked while I was waiting for that shot to go in the water. Hey, Louie, how you been? All right, so that's going to be my problem hole. It was a problem hole for me back in the day, too, though. So we'll get past it, though. No, I know. We've been trying to get it to connect. It's not anything on my side. Actually, it looks like Facebook just kicked in. See if you guys... Let me see if we see it. I had to stop it and restart it about 15 times because Facebook was not connecting today. It looks like it's live now, though. It looks like it kicked in finally. But that's good. It did finally kick in. So let me know if you guys are having issues. But I don't want to mess with it too much now since it finally did connect. I think Facebook was having a little issue with their streaming right now because it wasn't on our end. Come but never. Come on, ball. Fuck. They want me. All right, does anybody else have any other courses? I know I've got to play for sure a hidden temple today. And I'm gonna play it walking it through more so than just bagging it out. So if anybody else has any other courses that they really want to get some more feedback on, please let me know. Bad lines. Please go. It's so funny, too, man, how much different it is playing on your home machine with other people. Like, it is a totally different rhythm. Oh, she loves you, Sean. Thank you for being here, man. You are welcome anytime. That is a horrible bad effort. Oh, God. All right, let's see if we got a putter stroke going right now. Oh, he does. It's silky. It is silky. All right. I think this has a chance of getting in. We need to hit the green on a fly, like basically right next to the pin here. Now, I'm glad you made it home safe, too. Now, how can I not blow this shot this time? Like that. That's better. Hey, Matt. How you doing, bud? They want me. Oh, they want. So, now with where this pin is being put, you've got more options. So, before with the pin up top, we can high tee this every time. And you didn't have you could always get it up to the top with a high tee. With the pin down low, the high tee is a much safer play because you don't have to be as particular going around the rock as you do when you don't high tee it. But it's going to be a much harder shot to ace. Yeah, they have, Matt. They really have. But it's going to be a lot harder to ace with the high tee with the pin at the bottom, especially since the distance now leads you to think you want to hit a 6-wood in with the cut. But we all know the 6-wood cut doesn't work that well. So I'm still going to high tee this, but I'm just going to hit it softer. Now, the joy of that, too, is that ball, if you get the cut around the outside of it, you're almost guaranteed that it can't go wet with that shot. Obviously, there's ways to make every ball go wet. So it's a lot safer, but you just have to play the shot safer. You can't get as aggressive at that hole. I just did there because it just, with that wind pushing and helping towards the hole, all I had to do is get it on the line, and it's going to run right at it. I have not delivered the other machine yet. I'll work it out with Alan here shortly. Like I said, I was actually kind of happy that somebody that already has a home machine won, because now it's not an urgent thing to go take it to him right away. So it will happen soon. I just haven't had the ability to get the fuck out of the house and go do it yet. And I want to talk to a lot of those Michiganites and go and make sure we're going to have a good time when I go. Just sing a song. All right. All right, we're going to go with my old school shot on this. I'm going to release this with low T. Hey. Justin, that does include you too, sir. Guys, I like that. This so far, these holes are a great one. This is a great selection of holes so far. Everything's tough but fair. To my understanding, though, there's a hole coming up that isn't always there, and that's going to piss me up. I don't know how I left that short. All right, we say we're okay, though. Now, for me, I got to try to make this. I don't care, because if missing that stroke, I'm not going to. This game's not going to count for me anyway. I want to finish this out and see what the rest of the holes are. That bounce was really weird. Well, Justin, do remember, I do have to drive from south to get to north. Oh, this is why. All right, now I understand why it would make some people angry. But good thing is you can line this up pretty well to have a good shot at running this ball right in. Really good set of holes until this one. Let's go Achilles and skill. Another good hole. God, one bad hole and that's it. I'm still south. It was you who was mad. You are correct. But man, this feels like it could have been a perfect. This is almost the perfect event. Really close, Kevin. You're really close to being a good man. But you're still shit. The good thing about that one, though, is I'm going to guess that majority of the time it is not going to be there. So we're just not even going to count that as par. That's another fun one. All right, I'm going to try something here. We're going to hammer the 9.5 and let it hit the trees at the end. I just need to hit the last tree and none of the other ones. Okay, so that's a little too hot. All right, that's good to know. All right, this one's always there. That's good. Oh. No, it's not just beers that fuel that. I'm with you. That does not seem like an optimum hole choice. It's and Forest has the best holes in general. The fact that we picked that one's a little bad. Ah, well. Just practicing. Just practicing, guys. I didn't think that Trish was going in. I just wanted to see if I could hit one straight. God. Oh, this is such a good setup of holes. I love it. All right, we're about loose. We're about ready to attack now. I think we're ready. We got the holes in the bag now. Good hole 18. All right, this isn't bad. This is another one of the holes, though, guys. You just got to check your surroundings because technically there's nothing in play going at the screen. So it's a straight shot at the hole. Everything looks like it's there, but there's nothing in play. I mean, I think that might be. I don't think you'll ever hit more than a 10.5 driver on that hole, and the 10.5 will always clear. So you're nothing to worry about. All right, let's do it now. Let's go. Now we're going scores. So we got Al in the lead right now. He is sitting up there with a 169. Now we got to figure out what par was. All right, we got a good look here to ace this. Let's get it. Yeah, absolutely. And to be quite frank, that whole first year's courses, he was spot on. They were incredible. It was a great way to kick off the platform because those courses are some of the best 5 courses he's ever made. Uh-oh, we're a little off right now. Missing the second hole, not good. I've been. We got to get it kicked off. But this happened to me last week, too. The first 5 or 6 games were just getting loosened up. Got to loosen up these old bones a little bit. And then we turn it on and we go firing bullets at it. So bullets should be coming soon. Maybe I need to turn off the dehumidifier so the moisture can accumulate. Well, hey, Ryan, how you doing, sir? All right, so Facebook, it looks like it's up and going now. That's an interesting question. And to be quite frank, Matt, I'm not the creative. I don't have the creative type. I would rather abuse other people's creative works and make fun of them for how stupid they are than for me to put myself out there to be creative. Oh, come on. And I'd have to start thinking about. I'd have to think about it a bit more. But that's actually a really interesting question. Now, like a me from 5 years ago would have said I wanted a more challenging course. But after watching how it's developed through the years, the challenging courses are the least played courses. So my biggest thing is we should never have a Golden Tee course anymore that has less than a Golden Tee par of 28. Like, there should never be a course that's got lower than par of 28. If we're not going to have any adjustments in the handicapping system, then you've got to make all course pars very similar, within 1 or 2 strokes. But we can't have one course in a year that's par of 26 and then have one course of a year that's par of 32. That absolutely drives me crazy, and it's such a small thing. You just take one of your long par 4s and make it a par 5 on one of the courses, you know? That and really the psychology of it will tell you that everybody will play more when they think they're scoring better or having more or their performance is better. Even though it's the exact same performance, it's just that little number change. But to me, oh my God, murdered it. Wow. We are a little bit off. A little bit off to start the day. Might have to play an invite or two to get it out of the way. All right, so JW, I don't, the biggest thing you want to make sure is that nobody's pounding their hands into walls. So, I mean, let's take somebody, I'm 6'3", so if I'm let's say I'm 6'3", I would expect to have, I think you need no less than 6'6" of space. So from trackball to trackball, you need, I would say, put 3.5 feet between the middle of the trackball and the wall, 3.5 feet in the middle of the trackball and the other wall. Everything else can be adjusted around, but that's when people can hurt themselves. Yeah, John, and the exact same theory behind that is why I say stouts should never be removed, because if we look at, let's not take the people in this room, because as much as we half the people here think they're not great, they're still top 1% players, guys. Your handicap is 20 or better. If your handicap's 20 or better, then you're in the top 1% of Golden Tee players in the world. A question of getting, oh, no problem, JW. But the question of going from top 1% to top 0.1%. John knows things. He does know things. He picks up what I'm putting down. I love it. But I don't remember where I was going now. I really don't have any idea what I was saying, so that's good. Ryan, I don't think any of us know for sure, but the reasoning behind it is solid. And I know we keep seeing people complaining about, oh, we're not getting 2022 this year, yada, yada, yada. All right. As a business, IT is making the absolutely correct decision for that because it would be a huge blow to the future of the PGA if IT told vendors, hey, buy this 2022 update right now and then pay us $5,000 or $6,000 or $7,000 for new machines, each one of them. It would be after we gave you an update for 2021 that was $500, $600, $700 that you guys didn't get much value out of. Now, if I'm IT though too, I'm also during this time, I'm going to design another or remaster another old course and then put it out there to download for all the vendors. Because making a remastered course for them isn't hard anymore. It really isn't. There's some testing to go along with it and some development, but just like creating the PGA courses, it's really just plugging numbers into it now. If they have a good game design engine, that's all it is. Then some testing, but I mean, they got people like me who will do it for free and help them test and pick out bugs for them. So I think something like that should be something they're looking into because, okay, as players, I know we're all getting bored of the 2021s already, right? And it's going against our better judgment to not be pissed off about it. But as players, we should also be looking at the long-term viability and how good the new PGA platform can be and cut them a little slack. Right on through. God, and I've been thinking about for a while now, maybe putting getting rid of the G wedge and putting a sand wedge in my bag because then it's basically like having a lob wedge and a G wedge. But I have gotten so good out of obstacles with that G wedge that I can't bring myself to do it. Now I could easily adjust, yeah, but do I want to right now? Do I want to change what works? And really, it stands to reason I shouldn't. But if you guys are building a new bag, seriously look into I haven't played much commercial, but did they do a new classic course of the week? Have they done it yet? I don't believe they have. That's a much better shot on that hole than any of the other ones I have. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I do believe I have heard some rumors around the mill that says that we are getting very close to being able to see some of the PGA machines out in the field. I don't have anything firm on that, and when I get more information that I can share, I'll give it to you guys. Driving to... Yeah, Al, it did baffle me. But like I said, I'm more concerned with the long-term viability of things these days rather than the short term. And John, I can agree with that to a certain extent, but we all know the issues that they're facing. I don't think they need to tell us the same damn thing over and over again. There are things that QA is the one thing that really needs to be out front of everything because there is nothing worse than paying money to play a game and have it have errors in it. I find that to be absolutely baffling. But if you look at gaming in general now, every company releases substandard bullshit now. And instead of doing betas and putting them out in the field with betas like we were used to growing up with games, they've gotten to the point where they just release the for sale version and then, oh yeah, we're going to fix all these bugs as the year goes on, you know? Like, come on now. That shit bothers me. But it's not just IT. That's the whole gaming industry in general. He is correct though. It has been their communication has been poor. It has, and I know we all like to pin Kevin Lindsay a lot for that, which I kind of think it might be his job now, but I don't know for sure, so I'm not gonna do it. But it's really easy, man. That's like the easiest part. And it does kind of suck too in a way because like I know Al, myself, a lot of the players we're actually good friends with Adam and Kevin and the mouthpieces for them. So it's a little disheartening, but I maybe give him a little bit more slack. No, actually, I don't think that is his. I think he's just VP now, isn't he? And they're looking to hire a social media coordinator and marketing guy. Ugh. Okay, so that was super safe. That goal can have some fun looks now, man. Dude, that's twice on that shot that I've hit this I gotta think I gotta go up a club there. Yeah, exactly. He is doing double duty. And if I had a complaint about IT over the years, it's all the same answer has always been the go-to answer for issues that we may have with things, and it's that we don't have enough manpower. We don't have the bodies to do it. We don't have the resources. And that answer to me is just bullshit. I can't live with that answer most of the time because if you know you don't have the bodies, hire the fucking bodies. If you go to their website, Todd, there is a. If you go to their website, they do have a job position opening. Go to itsgames.com and you'll find it there. Yeah, exactly. No, but it's been the same answer forever. And I mean, they put up posts about how they're a top 100 company to work for. Then why the fuck don't you have? Why don't you have employees? You know. Yeah, and I like to see. I like the fact that Andy started giving more posts about like updates and what is included in the updates, because leaving people blind on updates just it doesn't. Well, you guys know word of mouth is looking. He's going to have to start looking for a job soon. So I don't know if you guys got openings out there. It's got to be something commensurate with my abilities, though. So anything. And the other stipulation is it can't be in Iowa. It does always feel weird when I talk about myself in third person. It's kind of nice, and I think it's the correct way to do things, but it also feels really fucking weird. My man. All right, same thing here. I'm gonna high tee it. It's not necessary, but I just want this thing to float. Well, Oh, God damn it. All right, hold this out, you dumb fuck. Oh. What are you saying about September? Because honestly, they're still having the same issues here, and Iowa killed off all of the pandemic relief stuff months ago. So we're not. I think that people just got to the point. I think we're just looking for a reason to blame people that aren't paying well enough to fill positions. Because, I mean, obviously, if it's a capitalist marketplace, then if you need to fill a job, you offer more money. If you can't offer more money, the job's probably not that good. Yeah, but that was all done by state, Al. So technically most red states have already turned that off. And they're still having hiring issues too. Come September, my prediction I think is coming true, and it's coming true right now, guys. COVID's gonna get worse this year than it did last. It's gonna be worse now. It is. If we don't agree with that, you're not following the signs. It's kind of scary. But my God, at least though we did hit a milestone today. We did have 70% of adults hit vaccination now for at least one poke. Al, I'm telling you flat out, they stopped offering it completely here in Iowa. States can refuse it completely. Yeah, it is state by state determines whether they're going to take it or not. Now, my question is, they may be getting the funding, but they're not using it for what it's good for or what it's supposed to be, which it still baffles me that any state would kill it. Whatever governor decided to kill that is going to just get hurt by most of the people that aren't working in their state. It just doesn't make sense to me. I never could fit. Oh, Jordan, is it your birthday, bud? I just never could understand how any politician. Okay, that's something we can all agree on. Well, happy birthday, Jordan. Thanks for being here on your birthday, my man. I got some spastic thumbs right now. Oh my God. I'm gonna play an invite or two. I gotta get in the groove, man. I'm not feeling great. All right, let's see what we got. We got something to bang out. You know, let's waste $20 in invite rather than $1 in event mode. I always do on that shot. I like the high T going into the up and letting it run down into it. All right, what do we got? What do we got? One dares. 21 hours. Uh-oh. All right, we're playing Coral. And I mean, if we are dealing with a fully capitalist economy, then it should sort itself out. It really should. If you're not offering a good enough wage that people want to come and work for you, then I mean, it should work itself out. Oh, there we go. And John, if I go to if I thumb the 10.5 at that hole without a high T, it's really short. And if I go up to the 8.5 or the 9.5, I have some issues with it too. Oh, I definitely don't agree. I don't disagree with that, John. We have definitely inundated our country in the fact that, oh, higher education is this way. And it's led us down a path that isn't sustainable. How did that go out that far? Of course, a 158 now. That is absolutely nuts. That is the worst thing about A1s and C3s right now. Majority of the time, they don't do that. And then you get that one time where I didn't even hit that hard, and it carried forever and hung out on me. This might just be one of those bad nights. We just got to get past it for a bit. Wow. Wow, no water bogey par 3. Ugh. All right, shake it off. I think this is all because of the black tees, though. It's got to be. That's for you, Jason, if you're here. This is just going to be one of those days, I think. All right, 2 through 4. I'm going to get to mid-20s on this still, though. Watch it jump down to the end of the day. The left is safe away. What I'm trying to do right now is get everybody not to bid on me in the Calcutta. Gotta be ready. And I'm also trying to make that my special guest think he's going to be... I want him to think he's going to come here and get a free roll off of me. No, I know it had nothing to do with anything. It's just me. Aren't the way they were before. You couldn't even recognize me anymore. Try. It all fell apart. What is meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time. All right, we're back. We're back. All right, the game's back. It's back. We're back. We're ready to play now. God, I thought for sure I'd be yanking that putt right after I said that, but I think we're ready. I think it's back. So, I want to hear some guesses. I want to hear what the people think and who you would choose if you got to choose who you got to come and play tee with for a weekend, had full access to that individual. All your tees covered, all those goodies. Who would you choose to play with? Adam would choose Luna. That's a good choice, man. I would probably choose Luna myself because he's fun as fuck to be around, too. All right, that's interesting, John. That Brewer would have been an interesting one. Kyle Heasley's just fun, and I'm hanging out with him too damn much in the coming weeks. Matt, you can't just pick the guys that you already had. Oh, Skipper's a good one, guys, and I know. We make fun of, we poke fun at Skipper sometimes. Dude, he's got His stream is very good. If you haven't played much T, you're getting there. He gives a great Golden Tee 101. You will hit a wall where the student passes the teacher pretty quickly if you really want to. But that's an interesting one. A skipper one would be interesting. A Mets 101. That's good, Jared. Oh, Jesus. Dial it in. We're getting them dialed in. There's Cole, my man. How you doing tonight, Cole? Taylor, what's going on, bud? We're not playing well yet. We're getting there, though. It's starting. I feel the train just left the station, and we're ready to start burning some holes. Diamonds feel my heart beating. Well, but Al, part of the stream is talking to people. I don't know how I could do it without talking. My bad. Good job, Taylor. You should. And then also, you're near the area too. Redbirds in St. Peter's, I think. I think Redbirds in St. Peter's. I think it's St. Peter's. It might be St. Charles. But you can reach out to Scott Johnson. They do a Thursday night handicap tournament that I know that my boys Matt and Kins would be a good one too, man. Now, me personally, Kins and I have played way too many games of Golden Tee together. To even like that thought didn't cross my mind. JoJo is an interesting one too. GVK, yeah, GVK is fun as fuck too. I love GVK, man. I always have. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Al. What's going on at the bunker? Yeah, but it's Redbirds. It's the Redbirds in St. Louis or St. Charles. And they have a really good man, Taylor. We'd love to meet you, man. But, and I was starting to mention this last night. All right, as much as Pegget tournaments are fantastic, right? They're really smooth, lots of people, lots of machines. It can be a more intimidating atmosphere for the newer player. It absolutely can. Because, I mean, most of us that go have been to many tournaments in our life. It can be a bit more intimidating. Now, when we went to this tournament in Texas, wasn't expected. It wasn't supposed to get as big as it did. Sean Tickner did a hell of a job promoting it. And it got a little bigger, but we had a ton of time to just hang out with everybody. You got to see some of us in rare form on Friday and Saturday and Sunday. And that's where my love came from, man. That was my original love. Not necessarily small, but smaller events. Like I said, the tournament in Virginia, the handicap one of my funnest ones that I've been to in years. The last Clash was a bit smaller because of COVID. That was absolutely a blast. They're just a great time in general. Woo! There has not been an event in Alabama that I can remember. All right, we're going double shot. We need the energy. I'm sure there's been a smaller event, but I have never been to one in Alabama. Taylor, I did about 10 years of not working. That you can do it. It's a grind. I kind of liken it to the online poker grind. But yeah, I mean it can be done. A lot of us. Okay, so the Texas tournament tee, Sean did put up his Vector Room towels on every machine, so there were ones all over the place. I still prefer to use like my shirt to wipe down a ball. So there are towels provided. I want to say at Worlds last time they had towels provided too. So they're there. But for the most part, though, when a ball starts getting greasy like that, a towel ain't gonna do shit. I mean, it's like trying to clean a glass with just a towel. You need a little spray, a little bit of something. I mean, for me, even water works with a little bit of water. Like if I got a really bad ball at the bar I'm at, I'll just wet my hand, go to the bathroom, wet my hand, come back, wipe the ball down, dry it really well. You got to be careful though, because some of your opponents might think differently because of that. Your best bet in any case like that, if you feel like the ball or the wheel isn't responding correctly at any tournament, make sure to let the tournament directors know and let them make the decision on how to proceed with it. Mother balls. But when you're going back to the living aspect of it, I mean, best years, mind you too, that I also had a location with it too, but they probably are a go, but you got to still check. Alcohol wipes are great. I mean, but this guy here is just 99% isopropyl, and then I just spray it on a microfiber towel. It works like a charm. So for me, like I said, Cole, with what I just said. Now, for the most part, if you're playing on just yourself on your machine, you're gonna get it to Clay. You're gonna get it to a stabilization point for yourself where you like it the way it is. And it is kind of funny. I play great on my machine when it's me. I play great on my machine when it's me. As soon as somebody else gets their oily little paws all over it, it changes it around for me. Now, I mean, it's not a big deal, but you just have to know what you're doing, what you're feeling, and what the differences is. And that's another one of those things that is a reason why certain people do a ton better on their own, do a ton better in tournaments than others, because they have gotten to a point where they know how to get the ball consistency exactly right. Oh yeah, but once we went and washed our hands, Cole, everything was gravy after that. But you can see, I mean, anybody that's watched my stream sees my thumbs are almost never below 80. But there was a ton of them that we were both, I thumb a shot, it was like 72. So I knew that going in. Once I knew that, I have to adapt to it. And it's nobody's fault but my own from there. And that's why I gave the little PSA at the start of the stream tonight, talking about hand washing. It's not just for being healthy and safe. It also helps your game. And hand washing, I found for me, like in humid places like Texas was really humid. Everything was sticky. Dude, I found myself washing my hands every 9 holes, or at least in between every game to get it. Okay, this is a bad look. This is not an easy shot. Yeah, this is not an easy shot. Yeah, you can, but I think we all know it's a very linear representation between your distance and miles per hour from 78 on up. Once you drop below 78, I don't think it's necessarily linear on the speed anymore. Meaning that you have more of a drop off as you drop down below that number, and it turns into more of a, what is it, a sine curve? I don't remember. I try to use big words sometimes. Oh my god, how do you cut a 6-wood that much? Wish we could turn back time to the good old days. Interesting. You should pretend wake up, we need the money. All right, we're going over the top. Three-wood, or 4-wood, or 5-wood? 4-wood or 5-wood? 4-wood or 5-wood? We're gonna go 5. I think the decision was made correctly. All right, so that's good. Now we're back. We're back on pace. We're back into the feeling. We're into the zone. Mm-hmm. One more of these, and we'll get back to the event. Feel nothing. Oh, we got fun ones. Here we go. Cole, that's I have grown to dislike real golf a lot more, and I used to play quite a bit because I can't do the things that I can do at Golden Tee, and I get pissed off at myself for not being able to. So I have the exact story and opposite. Oh, Ophelia. It was more my short game where I expected to make chips all the time and never miss a putt. And we all know that's not happening. Hey, Prudent, my man, how you doing? That's all she wrote. Ooh. Good. I think we've all gotten into it. Well, I think you're going to be a happy homeowner when you get yours. All right, I blow this one over the screen quite a bit. So, let's just leave it really short and probably against the wall. A bigger things and want to leave my old life behind. All the world. I haven't really talked much through this course because everything's pretty straightforward until you start getting to the par fives coming up and a couple holes on the back. Like nothing really tricky there. All right. This hole's got a lot of different ways you can play it. You'll get a tee box sometimes where you're going to hit an A1 and get to the second fairway. It's rare. I haven't seen it in many years. Otherwise, I want to put this ball pretty much dead center of these bunkers and line it up like that. Because now I'm at 320 in. I can cut a driver. And really, as long as I don't snap cut it, I'm under all the trees coming in. Just like that. So that's the first difficult hole on this. Ooh. All right, this one's a little tricky too. When the pin's where it's at, my goal is to hit the bunker on a fly with a driver and have it kick out. You got to be careful to hang this out enough, though, or else you'll hit the trees and it will go wet. I didn't get it to kick out, but I don't mind this chip. Wow, that was perfect. How does that thing fucking plug like that? Come on. But a little bit more cut on that ball and it would have been good. This one, if you can't hit it straight up, get it to the end where the curve starts up there. If not, you can play this out to the far part of this fairway and have a straight shot in too. Your biggest problem here is if you leave this short, not around the edge of the trees, and you're in the rough. If you're in the fairway, you're pretty safe on that hole for the most part. Well, so there is, and I believe it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 5 is the same thing as commercial play. So my recommendation is don't go lower than commercial. Don't put it at 5 and forget that it even exists. But yeah, for the most part, you're going to have a subscription, so you'll want to be playing your online games. Same thing here, guys. Be in the fairway is the only way to really play this, or going really long. With a tee in this setup, I'm just going as far as I can down the fairway. And you'll see why. Look at there's that tree in the way. But I hit it far enough up that I'm not really worried about that tree now. Good man. Then you're going to get some invites in with me when you're ready, Cole. When you get that machine, we'll play some invites. Get Eddie, pick some courses, and get some walkthroughs after you play a few, and get used so we can get you used to some of the holes. Got greedy there. All right, save it. God damn it! That's twice I've missed those. I don't like that. Started with a whisper. And I'm sure a lot of these other guys will accommodate too. I'm waiting for the obligatory 50 cent. All right, and I also got to do this too, guys. Not to brag. Well, let's all give Jill a little shout out here. It's pretty goddamn amazing that she lets me bring strangers into the home. And not only does she not ask questions, she said, "Oh yeah, that's fine." She ran right when I said it. She ran upstairs, washed a fresh blanket for him, made sure everything was set, had nice candles and shit going. I mean, if it was just me and you just had If you just happen to have me stay, if you just happen to come by and it was just me, I mean, fuck, dude, you're getting some filthy ass dog blankets. And here's a bed and some dog blankets. I'll cook for you, but otherwise, go fuck yourself. Jill Cromie's not a nice person. She's a goddamn saint. And I don't think there's a person that knows me that wouldn't do it. So here's a good Clifford story for you, Neil. I'm walking him today, you know, we're outside, and he's walking around like, you know, he's about to shit. And the next thing you know, like one like rabbit turd shot like 5 feet out of his asshole like a bullet. I was like, what is this? I gotta thank you guys because you guys make her feel real special. And you know, I try to as much as I can, but we're men. As husbands, we fuck up a lot. Let's be honest. So you guys cover my ass quite a bit. So for that, I thank the stream. You guys are great. Weird, Al. Well, sorry, I know. I go to Minnesota, I steal the best. I steal the best from Minnesota and I take it with me. Let's be honest, Al, your wife's kind of a saint too. Here without me. All right, this is the last one of these, and we'll bang it. We're going to go back to events. I mean, I did just go with the Starbucks double shot energy drink, so I got a feeling I might be all jacked up tonight, ready to go. All right. The biggest thing here, guys, don't worry about getting to the green as much because it will naturally do it because of the bounces. You just got to make sure you're over this first tree. Great thing about all of our Build-A-Bags now having this 10.5 driver is this pretty much clears the tree on every setup. And then, of course, I hit it. It hits it. Even though that was perfect. That one looked like it was going to clear it. Oh, who wants to suck on this penis? Oh. Now, see, GT Coley, you haven't seen my wiener. Actually, you may have. I don't know. You were in Wisconsin. Shit. Can't get away with that lie anymore. Wow, we've hit 2 bad shots. Oh, lucky shot my ass. That was a lucky shot. Making that chip was lucky. No, Jill, I have not, by the way. I got based off of your text, I have not. I mean, maybe we should pull Jill down here and let her be the one to tell you guys who is going to be lucky enough to get to stay with my wife for a weekend. All right, we're going to go for this. A lot, most all, but sometimes. Girls, don't get hurt. Push it down. Oh. I'm the one for a good time, call for throwing up. Jill, could you come up with something creative or something right now to tell the viewers who they're getting a chance to come play with? Wow, that was very weak. What the fuck was that? Okay, I'll get him in there. All right, hang on. Let me do the. All right, let's just go through here. I got 2 people to update. All right, hang on. We'll check Venmo. Okay, Adam, I got yours. We'll take any 3. What's the other one? I know Bill said that he would. Bill said he wanted in for 102. Oh, we're killing it right now. We're getting there. We're gonna kill this. 10 through 5. Give me everything drivable. Gotcha, Al. I'll get it. I'll accept them again. I bet we tied again, didn't we? Did you go? Did you have like a 30 with 0 on all 3 of those games? I can't believe how many games that we tie. Yeah, I got yours, Adam. I'll get it updated here right now. All right, I'm going to put Bill Reed. Oh, Bill gave me the numbers he wanted, I bet. So. It's insane. It is so crazy how many games that we tie. 30. Okay, we got 31. Come on. 31. Bill Reed. All right, we got 31. 77, 79. 77, 79, and 85. Yeah, okay, so I'm looking here, and there's probably only 20 numbers left. There's probably only 20 numbers left. Bill, I did put you in there, but I didn't see any money in yet. Whatever, I'll get it from you. Whatever. If you win, I just take it out of your stake. It comes out of your stake budget. So is Jill upstairs being creative right now? Is she up there being creative coming up with a way to tell you guys who the special guest is going to be? I mean, I literally, if it was me and I was picking, like, if I was going to just learn something about Golden Tee, I don't think we could pick. I don't think we could. Well, then just bring your pretty ass down here and tell everybody. Because then I'm not spilling the beans and you're not mad at me. But the other part is, too, guys, Jill even has the love for all you guys that I do. She has, she's a tiny little peanut who's scared of a goddamn fly, but she never has any worries about anybody coming here that she's never met. And that's pretty impressive. Took my time. Yeah, Gino, you're the one. You're the one that would be scared with that. Hey, Gino, how you doing? Cole, you're gonna want to go. If the insider bag not good, right? Probably a bad choice. If I'm not playing a build a bag, you should be going with one of the world champ sets, and I'd have to look to see which ones they are. But guys. Hamburger helper and ramen. Yes, correct. That's the budget.
I can make good hamburger helper.
She does. She makes a great hamburger helper.
Can I say it? Because the suspense is killing me.
The suspense is killing you?
Yeah.
All right, so.
Who are the top people that people are thinking it is?
All right, so most people are thinking Haas.
It's not. You already told them.
I didn't say no. I didn't say no anybody. Another one that's been a popular thought was Ryan McCook.
Oh, okay.
That would have been a great. He's a great competitor.
Well,
He plays too similar to me to actually have him around though. We have a very similar game.
yeah. Oh.
I think you can max them out at 300 seconds, Al. I don't know though. I'd have to look. All right. So other than that, JoJo and Gervais have been popular choices.
Okay.
All of them would be great. As much as I'd love Gervais, I don't think we'd get the full benefit. Oh, the question right now is, Jill's going to tell the viewers tonight who the special guest for the raffle is going to be.
Special guest. When Mark called him, he was the first person he called. Mark was initially.
All right, wait. The first person I called was who? We got to be honest. We can't lie to the people.
Ooh.
We called Haas first.
No, you didn't. You did not.
Haas was the first call.
No, you didn't. No, because you already had this person say yes, and when we hung up the phone, we're like, "Why are we?"
Oh, you're right. Oh, you're right. The person did say,
right.
okay, she might be right here.
So
I'm gonna admit
what
it.
happened was initially you were going to do 10 people.
Right, I was gonna have a
list
list of 10 people that the winner got to pick one of those 10.
Neil, I am good at draft. But he called this person, didn't even give him the whole spiel, and he said, "I'm in. Just tell me when."
Yep.
And then he called Haas, and Haas was like,
I think if I even ask my wife, I will get deep shit.
I can't. Blah, blah, blah. And then he hung up the phone, and we said, "Why are you asking somebody else?"
There's no sense because if you're gonna pick a person, the choice is very simple.
Choice
So
was made.
it was already made. So why don't you go ahead and let them know? Let them know.
All right. The special guest that will be here is someone else gets to come though, right?
Okay, so the person that we're gonna organize a date. They're both gonna come. The person who wins the raffle will get to play, and everything's covered. Yeah, Neil, shut your mouth.
The person who is the special guest is none other than probably the top Golden Tee player right now, winning all of Peggott, Mr. Paul Luna.
It is. It's Paul Luna, guys. So get your tickets in now. I'm not the draw that
I'm excited for him to come.
I am too, guys.
I love Luna.
I got to meet Paul's new girl, his new beau, in Texas. Sweetheart, absolute sweetheart. Has to be, but Paul's probably a fantastic man to be a boyfriend. He is just a big sweetheart. So you're gonna have a big teddy bear to come with. So you're gonna get the number one player in the world right now. You're gonna get me. Oh, you want a refund? Gino, did you even buy in, bro?
No, you don't want a refund.
No.
I'm excited for him to come. I'm excited.
Don't worry, Gino. We weren't gonna put your balls into the drawing anyway.
You know what though? Elsa's in a shock to no one. I will say this: I've been watching your stream lately. Luna has not been one that people are guessing. Oh, maybe one or two people stream.
Yeah, no, it is a. You bought in and won a free one.
Okay. Anyway, I gotta go to bed. I'm tired.
All right, baby. Thank you for coming down. The crowd loves you. They always do. So that's gonna be it. We don't have now. Obviously, we don't have dates set because obviously we want to make it conducive to the winner of the drawing, and with the person who's coming, which is Luna. So, well, you could have gotten in early, but Bill Reed was the first. Well, okay, so Neil was the first person to send me an invite with the special guest on it. Nah, man, we got the cash. Luna's already been paid. We're already got him taken care of. We just got to worry about. Oh, Quinto. So I'm doing it was how you doing, bud? But we're doing a all expense giveaway trip for a weekend of your choosing. Well, I have the fewest as well, but so it's a $40 ticket. It's 3 for $100, and you're going to get free travel. You're going to have accommodations here, your food, your golden tea, all bar tabs covered for the weekend. So it could be Friday to a Monday, Friday, Sunday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday through Sunday, whatever works. We'll just coordinate with Paul, myself, when we do the winner. At about right now, I'll throw the link in the chat for the list. Remember, this is going to be out of 100 people. I'll share this in the chat right now with the list. But that's the list. Gino, we could possibly, yeah, that would actually work too. If we do win, if we got a winner that way, yeah, absolutely, you could. It's going to be. That's why we haven't put a date on it. We'll do the drawing as soon as we fill it up, but we're going to want to coordinate with both of us, with everybody, because who knows? I mean, I got 6 weddings, and then holidays coming up. Hopefully, though, I'll be able to fund a tournament too, a local tournament, one of the days that we're here. Do a nice little handicap tournament at my spot. Get a lot of the Iowa guys out. We could, but we're going to want to stream a bit. Oh, good man, T. But I don't think there's going to be a better person to hang out with and play some tea with, though. You guys are going to get to see a lot of goodness. I'd also say, too, guys, after watching Bernhard on the stream with us that day, he would be a phenomenal person for people to win with. I had a really bad shot there, thinking about all this. Great. All right, you save the birdie. Yeah, I'll get him in there right now, Steve. Oh, we're filling fast. Chad did say if we're doing this close enough to summer and it's warm enough, we definitely. Oh my, that's bad. Can he make something happen from here? I think I can, actually. CJ in. Hey, that could be a fun one too, CJ. We would have a good time, and I know we're gonna eat. But what I was really excited about getting this guest and getting it all girlfriend approved. I think we're good. I think we're good on it. I think we got the right guest. It's just so timing's perfect. The kid's on fire right now. Well, oh God, Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm gonna have to fuck Anne Mary, Lonzo, and LeVar since they're now Bulls. And Omarosa is just trash, so we'll get rid of her. I mean, shit, I might just leave you, Luna, Jill. I might just go away for a weekend that weekend and let you guys hang with Jill and Luna. That might be an even better draw for some of you guys. And I feel it burn. All right, so guys, this is an interesting hole. It's always been a good one. Now, with the high tee and a big outwind and from the front of this box, you can just bury this ball way down the fairway and have a cut shot in. You do make, okay, so we'll just hire a chef then. My other play here is just a smooth C3 with the 8.5 and get it to follow the line down the path. And then it's an easy shot off the path because you can hit a driver which goes low enough. For this look right now, I'm going to knock it down the fairway and see if we can get it deep enough. Got it, Racing. We'll get it. Okay, let's go here. Oh, okay, here we go. We got a Chesty sighting here, too. I love it. I love it. All right, so hang on. Let me get his 37, 48, 88. And it's, guys, it's going to be your choice, too. It doesn't necessarily have to be a learning thing. It can be getting hammered and having fun. It can be some of everything. All right, copy that. 37, 48, 88. Thank you, Chesty. I think it could be, Rhino. I think it could be. So, like I said, when I believe it was, I want to say it was Mike Bentley who gave me the idea, because Mike gets to play with Haas a lot, and he's like, dude, you should try to get Andy out and have a stream, or you should go to another you should put out there that, hey, you win this raffle, then I'll fly to your spot for a couple days. The problem with that is that streaming from another person's location's a little tough. So, I mean, I wanted it to have a value to the stream as well. All right, so we got that. I got you in, Steve. Racing, is yours from Genie? Racing, is yours from Genie? That's you, I'm assuming. All right, this is an interesting shot a lot of the times. We can get this thing to cut enough. Let's see if it'll get the distance. Now, 34 yards rough. It's slightly down, and I got only a quarter of it. All right, got you, Racing. Racing, what's your real name? First name's fine. I just want to have it down on the list. But this is downhill. It's 34 yards. Now, generally, if you're downhill and you're over 25 yards and you've got less than the quarter of the distance to carry, this ball should be in the air long enough that I can putt this. Now, gotcha, Mark. Well, the fine dining is going to be my cooking. So it's going to be a lot of prime meats, a lot of smoked meats. We can go out to eat one night if you'd like. That's fine by me, too. I got a feeling that it ends up being a lot of late night DoorDash, drunken orders of food and things like that. But nonetheless, fine dining, though, out of the question. Yeah, hot dogs with mac and cheese. You guys all do know I went to culinary school, right? And I'm fat, so I like to eat. Ah. Almost got it. Almost made the putt. Good. Isn't that good for me? Yeah, so with it, yes, definitely. It doesn't matter what you cook as long as it's plated nicely. I hope so, man. We also did get a commitment, though. Like I said, Chad Fisher is welcoming us over to use his pool. Oh. I knew I couldn't make that putt. I mean, that was out to the 2.5, and it came off almost straight. We'll take a 28 on that, though. That's all right. That's acceptable. Should have been a 30. No, we're gonna go back to events now. We do have a good. Actually, I do have a nice one with the cool recliners that we do drinks, so we can do drinks too. Yeah, I think for this one though, I got a feeling there might be I might find a nice order of some Wagyu. So we'll have to see what I can come up with for meat. That was short notice. But he saw. I mean, we got a couple decent butcher type places around too. So you'll be eating good. I do have to think we're going to have to set up a karaoke part of the stream where you guys send money in to get Luna to sing songs. I know my singing isn't always the greatest, but we know the man can belt some tunes out. Yeah, seriously, guys, give Sean a shout out, man. That's correct, Huerto. And if you want to look, I posted a list in the chat. I'll put it again. You can see what numbers and pick your 3 if you're picking. Yeah, guys, give Sean a little bit of credit, man. Game is all there, lacking the confidence yet, but even he saw, dude. There's a lot shit. Yeah, it's 100 total, Caesar. 100 total. That's all you get. I think we could. Guys, I think that's going to happen. It's going to have to happen. All right, now I'm in a good ass mood. We're having fun. Let's get some aces. Al, you would think that, and you cannot. It cannot. Oh, absolutely. It's you can buy as many as you want. Take a look at the list, though. There's not. I mean, we're starting to run a little low. I really half expected somebody to do that. And God, ain't that the truth for a lot of us right now, man? When it comes to blowing money for things, though, I always find that money. It's the money to pay all the bills that I never have enough for that. I always have the money to go to a tournament, though. All right, we're gonna go clean this run for sure. Okay, this is not my favorite look. This is when I don't like this hole. God, I think this works though. You ever thought about using Nightbot for quick commands on your stream? All right, Cole, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm just the talent, dude. Richard King does all the thinking for me. So when he wakes up from his Texas coma, we'll have to ask him. But to be perfectly honest, Cole, the thing we're waiting on right now is the monetization stuff from YouTube. We've been waiting for approximately 8 months right now to be approved because they're that backed up. How old are you? I'm 42, Tony. And don't worry, it's not just you. My mother is one who didn't think I would make it to live this long either. And I will say, the 30-year-old mouth, you probably would have had a better time. But we'll definitely make it worth your while. I am, Gino. I'm definitely planning that. As soon as we get dates and times figured out, I'll grab a couple extra machines, and I'll throw in some money myself. I'll get the bar to match the pot. So I'm thinking that we'll get a handicap tournament with a roughly $1,000 pot in there. Oh, come on. You can't plug up there. Did we ever make it to stadium deal? Oh well, we had a good enough time. Oh sweet, dude! I get this one too. Yes, we did, Jordan. The special guest is going to be none other than Mr. Paul Anthony Luna. Doing it in Iowa. Oh yeah, no, they're coming here. So it's coming here, Caesar. All right, so that one was there. So this is actually, to me, I'm considering this almost a one better right now. Wow, wow. I tell you what, let's do this. Let's take these out. Since I don't have King to do this for me. Let's see. Let's see if Paul answers his phone right now. Since I don't have King here. Well, the funny thing is that everybody goes to the adult entry.
Hello?
Hey, is this Paul Anthony Luna? You're live on Word of Mouth right now.
Yes, sir, it is.
All right, so we told the world. Everybody's excited. Tickets are selling like hotcakes. Tell everybody on the stream how much fun they're going to have with us when they come up here.
I'm going to be honest, I have no idea what you're talking about. It's going to be fucking awesome. We're going to have a lot of fun. Hold on, let me go outside.
Oh, where's he at? Are you out and about?
Yeah, I'm doing karaoke right now.
Oh, okay, so that is another thing, too. I think that one of the nights during the stream, that I'm going to set up a screen here for karaoke, and you're going to have to do some viewer's choice karaoke.
Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah, I would love to do that.
Dude, I got all these fucking soundproof foam down here. I might have to just soundproof this whole room for you so your acoustics are perfect.
That would be incredible. I think that would get, well, I don't know how Jill would like that.
A soundproof room for me that I have to be in? I think Joe would love it. I think that the benefit of having a soundproof room would be more for Jill than for us.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm sure that the viewers would want to hear Jill come down and belt something out too. But Jill was the one nice enough to give the announcement. She gave you glowing reviews to come on down.
Awesome.
All right, buddy. I know you're
I'm
singing
excited.
karaoke. You're singing karaoke. I don't want to keep you too long. So pretty soon, we'll do the drawing pretty soon. And then we'll coordinate between you and the winner and myself on a good date to do this. Hopefully summertime, because Chad Fisher's given us use of his pool too.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, it's hot as F down here.
It is.
It is.
Up
in Minnesota.
I'm in Iowa, so fuck Minnesota.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Get back to singing. We love you, bud. Can't wait to see you.
I love you too.
Bye. Yeah, sorry guys, that wasn't the most technically proficient way of doing it. If I had Mr. King here, he would have done a dial in and Paul would have been on video and it would have looked really cool. I don't have those abilities. I don't have those skills that he has. Oh, Al, don't start. Oh, here comes Al. Gotta look for the dramatic moment. Here it is. And the Academy Award for being offended. The Academy Award for Male Karen goes to Al's a Rule. And a shocker. All right, how do we want to go at this? I'm thinking we're going to hammer the 4 right into the tree. Oh, Tony, PayPal or Venmo? Venmo is this. And then you can look there to pick the numbers that you want. Wow, that didn't hit, but it's fine. Good. Hey, and I've been doing just fine. I gotta be down because I want it all. Ooh. But he's touching his. What time? What time? Just in the note with whatever payment plan you use, Tony. Just whatever payment you use. William, I have 3 spots left in the $100 Keeper League. If you would like to be in, I've set up the league. I didn't change any of the rules or anything yet. But I got the league going, so we got 9 in there right now, and I need 3 more. And yes, we will fill it. That's not a problem. All right, so we got a clean one on the events mode. It is absolutely a remote draft. We haven't. William, are you on Facebook as well? All right. Why don't you do me a favor? Oh, okay. Because that's going to be the best. It's a good place for the. I've got a group chat there. It's a little easier to get everybody in page there. Tony, I don't know how we're gonna. Let's message after this. We'll message after this, but I'm gonna put you down. You want 3 spots? You said. What is your fascination with Chad Fisher, Neil? He's an amazing man. He's not amazing enough for me to turn gay, but if it's okay for you, it's good. Oh, he does have a sweet house. Now you're making me jealous, dude. You're making me think I gotta move here now. Fuck. Thank you, William. Please do. The major difference between Chad and myself is like he's got all sorts of kids and shit, and it's just me, Jill, and 2 dogs, so we don't need all the space. You know Al wants to be in. I think Al and I dominated this league for years, too. Well, hi, Jeremy. How you doing? If in case you didn't hear, we announced the special guest. All right. Al, I'm going to add Al to the Facebook group. If I could find it. Where is it? Al, I added you to the Facebook group, and there is a link in there to join the league. Like I said, I haven't set up the rules yet. I just made the league with a number of people in it. And you know what's funny? Right after I did the new league and canceled the other one, I figured out how to remove old owners in it. Yeah, but Al, it would have gotten to the point where I was trying to fill 6 teams of other people's keepers, and I just didn't want to deal with it. And then on top of it, I couldn't get rid of another owner at the time, so I had to get a new one. ESPN does not make it easy to change owners of a creators when there's a creator of a league. It was really difficult, and of course I figured it out right after I disbanded the league. But you do. Well, there were 2. I don't remember who even I had. I think I might have had Aaron Jones left for a year for me. Al, you had Lamar Jackson, right? Oh, no, you had Mark Andrews was going to be yours again. Or at least one of them. But in case any of you run leagues on ESPN, the trick is, and let's say you pass, so we had Fox created the league. I took over the ownership, but he stayed in the league. We're removing him. You couldn't just remove him. I couldn't remove him as an owner. Oh. All right, Gino. Question, Gino. Did you send me something for the raffle? Because I don't have your name on the list, and I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Or did you just do it? Wow, back-to-back setups. This is there. This is rare. Oh, thank you, William. All right, good. Got it. All right. So, William, I'm adding you to a Facebook group. All right. All right. So you've been added, and I think I know we got one more spot to fill for the keeper league, but yeah, I'm not worried about date. I mean, I'm not worried about dates when we do it, as long as we do it. Everybody knows ahead of time. Al, I'm not one to turn guests away, man. That's not how I was raised. My hand. All right, this is weird. I just had that whole drivable back-to-back setups, and I don't remember the last time that happened. Well, William, let me know if you're not using Facebook Messenger. Let me know. I'll get you a link directly, but through Facebook Messenger. All right, this is a setup I'm not quite sure on. I didn't like the shot, but I had to do it. Yeah, do it, Al. God damn, they gave us a rough setup here, guys. All right, we got to try to cut the 8.5 and stay under the tree. That was tough. I don't know, but Gino, I just don't know if that's possible because I'm not giving out receipts. Sorry, there's no receipts. Oh, I got you. You're accepted. Send any invites that you want. I don't care. Handicap, non-handicap, doesn't matter. Actually, I can't accept it. Well, thank you, Dan. I appreciate it, my man. Let me go through. I got to find a friend or two to delete from here. All right, there we go. Wolfies was a blast, dude. We had a great time. Staff was really good. Bunch of cute younger girls, real nice people, real sweethearts. So it was good. It was really hot. It handled the temperatures pretty well. And the Texas locals are a great group of guys too. So I got it. I deleted somebody. I got to talk to IT about this and see if they can up it to 1,000. Once you hit 500, it doesn't let you accept them anymore. But you're accepted now. That whole make new friends and keep the old ones. Fuck that. Make new friends and ditch them. Ditch that old shit. And then, like I said, Brandy, Chad, and Sean, too, did a fantastic job, guys. It was a different atmosphere. I called it chaos qualifying, where you just grabbed 3 people and went and played. It was kind of nice because you got to burn through. I think I played with Fuzz and Nate Stowell, and we knocked the qualifier out in 2.5 hours. I think all 5 courses. So it was that was a nice experience. It took away a lot of the. I mean, I shot a 22 on a 26 setup on Odsay, and we played that first. And if I did that first at a Pagan event, I would have had some stress sitting there waiting down. But then I got to go and I won pine on the next game with a 28. So it was a nice atmosphere for it. And it gave you a lot more chance to be, it was a lot more conducive to get more time to hang out with a bunch of people you didn't know or meet. Yeah, we're going to use that to coordinate draft time and day. You're getting it on the ground floor of something awesome, William. Oh, appreciate it, William. Al, did you find the link in that chat? I don't remember if when you join a chat, does the old links there. If it lets you see the old links and stuff. I don't remember on Facebook if it does or not. And let me know when you get in there and into that group if you see the old stuff. If Al didn't respond, so he's the last one I did. I'll put a new link in there if need be. Wow, why did I hit that so soft? That was weak. To the live. Get one. I did not expect a 9-wood high tee to backspin as much as that did. That's good to know. And sometimes it's good to see a shot that you hit at a different hole, because I didn't expect that ball to backspin nearly at all. But now I know it does, so it helps out a bit to know those things. And knowing is half the battle. If I just lay here. And I know Sean got to see it. Neil and Patty Mac got to see it, but didn't get to be a part of it because the machine went down. But it is the whole streaming thing, guys. It's not technically it's not that in depth for me or for you or when you're playing, but there's a shit ton of stuff going on in front of you, and it can be hard to adjust a little bit. Sometimes it takes over, and you get unfocused on your game. So actually playing on a live stream can be a little bit overwhelming, and it's another factor you gotta put into it. I think Sean handled it very admirably for his first time. He hasn't been at a tournament even where he had lights shining on him and shit, but he handled that very well. I was actually proud of him. Cole, we'll see you later, bud. Not off in your I'm trying to love. All right, we got another drivable look here. This is a little tougher, though. I like it, actually. That was actually not hard at all. It lined up very nice. And if crap the code. Well, now that we got the machine working again, though, I'm going to buy a nice gaming rig, too. And maybe switch over to that and actually run both machines, so King can do some different things with his encoding and stuff, words that I don't really know what they mean, but I know how to say them. Guys, give full credit to those guys. I mean, there's a lot, like with Andy Coleman running the streams for IT now, and when King's doing it for whatever he's streaming for. It's a lot of shit going on, man. You don't even know, like, the stuff that they're going through. It's crazy. Now, most of the guys that are streaming are using a different software, and it's a little bit easier. I mean, what Richard Nady uses a professional software, and my God, man, the stuff that you have to know on it, you can't just fake it and get by. I can hit a couple buttons, but I'm still guessing on most things that I'm doing. How do you blow that? That's terrible. God damn it. That was a great look. Woo. Caesar, that 24-hour stream took a lot out of me, but I'm sure I'll do another one sometime soon. Yeah, exactly. Now, Dan, I have seriously had contemplated switching to arrows, right? Because that setup from 400, if the wind's right to left, it's a cakewalk shot, right? The problem that I found, and there's no problems during the whole course with arrows, except for 18. So with arrows in general, the way that I was stopping myself from getting the the fucking kick off the tee, the extra distance, was either A, cutting the ball, B, thumbing it, or C, doing my push shot. The problem on 18 is that there's not enough gap between the two trees to hit enough of a cut to knock the distance down. I can't go with like a high 6 wood and hit it with the arrows and get it there. So it's almost impossible with arrows. Because if you try to thumb 18, you're going to realize doesn't work very often. I feel bad though. Both of those setups I should have gone clean on. All right, so other news, we've got the tournament coming up. We're going to Nashville. I think there's now 160 signed up. So if we lose 10%, like you generally do, 10 to 20%, we're losing 20 people off that list. We're looking at the biggest tournament ever, guys. We're literally looking at the biggest tournament ever. Now, if Luna was to come out of that with a win or even another top 4, he's now putting himself into the company of the Mount Rushmores, right? Because no one's ever won that many tournaments, especially with that many people in them. Now, to be fair, though, for top players, more people at a tournament does not make it any harder, okay? It really doesn't. Because the top players are without a doubt thinking they're making the cut, and then it's still basically the same 32-man double elimination bracket. So it's no different, but it definitely is. Because you have a chance that everybody makes that you have more top players at an event with more people in it. And naturally, I'm rooting for a second place for Luna. The great thing is that I think I might have to be sober for this event. So I might have a whole different ball of wax in my game that weekend. We're going to see how it goes. Oh, username here. It's Marc-Muklewicz. I'll put it in the chat again. If it asks, that's my last 4, too. And I'll throw you on the list right now. Is it, Tony, are you okay with me randomizing the numbers for you? Just picking 3 at random? It should be. It's been active for everyone else. I wonder if the links expire, though. Let me take a look. Oh, I think we have 5 or so from Augusta for the Clash. For what? For what, Corley? Al, it joined you already. You're in. Yeah, you and William are both in. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'll put in there when I'm collecting. I don't want it quite yet. Oh, I got you. Yeah, no, the Clash is going to be big too, guys. And like I said, as much as I love our Tennessee contingent, where there's a lot of fun guys, Jay, Jack, Kramer, I mean, all those guys are awesome. Yep, it's all there. We got to just fill one more spot. You guys are all in. And no, it's not active yet, Al, because I haven't filled the 12 teams. It doesn't let you be active until the 12th team gets there. But if I had to choose just one tournament I'd go to, if I had to choose just one, it would be the Clash. Like I said, there's nothing like going to a tournament where the owners and the host are all players and love the game as much as we do. And that goes for, like, I mean, Sussex, as much as Stefan isn't really a GoldenTee player, he loves us and has been around the community for that long that he's almost inundated as a real player now. And he knows how to run a gig. There's Gavin Keeler. I would have hold you out if you were here, Gavin. Yeah, but that's already happened this year. Sussex is fantastic. But no, the rest of the year, I'm saying now, Sussex is the easy choice. It absolutely is. It's the first choice. But like I said, there is nothing like being at a place where the owners are players, right? All right, guys, this double shot energy is running right through me right now. Do you guys want me to kill the stream, or do you guys want to wait about 10 minutes while I go take a shit? Viewer's choice. Or do you want me to take the remote feed upstairs? I do believe we did find your sandal. I do believe we did. Oh, good night. Who do you... Oh, I'm all ESPN, Mark. Al, you got to get that double team in TV that you can do both. Yeah, Jordan, why not? We do have one more spot, Mark. Perfect. There we go. We got Black Santa in the mix. I'm adding you to the group. Click on the link and join, and you're in. Do you want me to find a note? I can come up with reasons why a Golden Tee tournament you're actually going to be learning life skills in. Understood, Al. I'm right with you, man. Yeah, but Jordan, you gave us the... You do realize if you would have said, well, I can't get a flight, I have no way to get there, I have no doubt that you would have had a way to get there from the stream. I don't think we can control your education, though. That's the problem. That's something that's beyond our control. Okay, that's the antithesis of my senior year. I didn't want to be at school and wanted to miss as much as humanly possible. Look at all these people coming together. I love it. I love it. He is the fantasy football wizard, though, guys. I don't know if we're going to be able to handle this. All right, I think I'll wait. I think it passed. I think we're okay. I didn't crap in my pants or nothing yet. We're good. Wow. Okay. Now I know that. I didn't know that didn't work any on that one. Shitballs. Oh, you know what? I think I low-teed that. I think I hit that like I wasn't low-teeing it. Yeah, guys, give me a second. I'm going to put you guys on pause for a minute. Get to watch some sweet music. I'm going to go take a dump. The only shit left in here is my game, so let's go. All right, let's see what we got. Let's get these events a couple more times. Let's just make sure Mark Tate can follow instructions. And he can. All right, so we got a keeper league filled. We'll have to figure out a draft time. I'm pretty open on draft times. I have no problems doing multiple drafts, so I don't care. Generally, okay, draft order, guys. The way we did it last year was a blast, but we allowed Jill. Now, obviously, it wasn't the keeper, but what we did was we had Jill come downstairs and play closest to the pin. And it went by total distance, went by order of the draft. So, like, when her closest shot she played like one round of closest to the pin for each player in the draft. And if a hole-in-one's tied and they had to do a hole-in-one off. But I loved it. And she actually enjoyed the shit out of it, too. I don't know if we should do that again. And please don't, the rules, I have not done anything with the rules yet. So I just created the league just so we could get people in and signed up. Something. All right, I'm going to do something I don't do very often. There's a reason why I don't do it very often. I got me the eagle. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I thought it was fun as shit, and Jill enjoyed it. So if I enjoy it and Jill enjoys it, it almost doesn't matter what you guys think. And I am not kidding, guys. Jill is actually a really fucking good fantasy football player. She doesn't like all the... I like to make a shit ton of trades. Jill's not into trading a lot. She likes to ride the horses that she drafted. High whip. That's bad. Watch this. Kick hard. Kick hard. Nope. Can't kick off the water. All right, I'm going to go back to invites. This is an event mode that I kind of need to focus in on a bit and not be doing other shit. So I'm going to play a couple more invites, and then we'll get ready to call it a night soon. We at least got to knock out these one-dayers, and I'm going to look to see if I have a hidden. Awesome, Mark. Okay, so Labor Day's out. Put that in the chat. And I think two of my other leagues want Labor Day drafts. It cannot be on a Tuesday night either. It cannot be on a Tuesday night. So anything besides Labor Day and a Tuesday will be the dates that we can't do it. I still can't figure out in what world they made this made this a bounty hole. I don't understand it, to be quite frank. No blouse. Nothing order. Well, but we're off that day. We can't be doing Labor Day. So that's gone now. We're proud of you, but it's not happening. Moving so far away. Oh. That's the kind of cool, calm, collected confidence of a fantasy football wizard right there. Doesn't matter what time I draft. I will dominate you. She hits a shot. Yeah, we can change it up any which way. I think we enjoyed it last year, though. See, Jordan, these guys that are sitting there going, oh, I can't draft this date. They're not true players, man. They're not true players. They're no threat to you. Dude, this is the one new tee box that I have worse luck with. Like way worse. Yeah, this is bad. I'm done. I'll come up with a shot that works though. Actually, I think that hole has been one of my worst holes in both tee boxes. Is it Labor Day on a Saturday though? I thought Labor Day was on a Saturday this year. I may be wrong though. I don't know. Well, so I mean, at the very worst, we'll randomize it or let ESPN do it. But like that's what we were talking about last year, Jordan. We had Jill come down, and she played it closest to the pin round for each of the players in the draft, right? And then the closest shot. Oh, okay, got it. I don't know. I don't pay attention. Not like I'm having any babies or doing any work. Of a sweater. All right, so but you could do Labor Day. I don't even care if I do all my drafts on Labor Day. Remember me for centuries. Wow, I hit that super soft. Beautiful. Oh, we don't need to quit it yet. Ah. I do believe it is. I do believe it is, Puff, but I don't know if we came to a set stone date yet. I thought it was. Actually, did we? I don't. The Wide League, I'm 100% in. That's a Paul Luna. That's a Paul Anthony Luna production. I did. How bad off am I? Ooh, I got him. Oh, I got him by points, huh? That's crazy good. Yeah, okay, perfect. Oh, world knows my name. I want to play one of these new invites. One of the new part 3 invites. Let's see what they look like. I don't know if this is a new one or not, though. That's the problem. All right, let's find one of these. I got rid of all the one dares, so oh no, we got one more one dare. Let's get this. I'm gonna play one of the part 3s, the new ones, and then we'll call it a night for tonight. We got a new goddamn Legends collection coming tomorrow morning. I know, who can't? I'm excited. Football's coming. I was watching a lot of the NBA stuff. I can't believe the Bulls ended up with. I've never been a fan of the Balls at all. And we ended up with Lonzo. Hi, Steven. So here, the frozen fruit. I will say this. Thanks, Steven. Oh. Well, hi, Brad. Yeah, just chime in the keeper league. Yeah, it kind of is, right? Am I wrong on that? I've never been a fan of them. I don't know. I don't know what I think about it. But there's rumors going all through Chicago that this is all we're doing a sign and trade and grabbing Damian Lillard. I mean, hey, if we filled it, that works for me. I'm in. I almost don't want to be the one to deal with it though. Honestly, after last year, I contemplated never running a league again. Last year was a gigantic pain in the ass, and it was because I gave a shit about people's feelings too much. Like, I made specific rules to deal with pandemic stuff, and people just couldn't fucking follow them. Like, my whole goal last year running leagues was to not have COVID cause somebody to get a loss, like directly because of it, because certain players were gone or you had too many people out with COVID. Mark, I'm going to say absolutely not to that. I don't like paying a percentage to it. We've never had, I have no problem with paying out. I have no problems with that. I just don't want to deal with that. We've always had, I haven't really, and my thing is this, even though I'll pay out the totals no matter what. If somebody doesn't pay, then I eat it, whatever. It doesn't, I mean, it's not like I'm not going to win most of the leagues anyway, so it's going to affect me more than anybody else, so it's only fair. But I mean, I've never played with a fantasy football wizard before, though. So I'm in for a 10K entry, but I'm in for the 10K entry. But let me collect all the entries from the other leagues first. Generally, I do 40, 30, 20, 10 for percentages. There won't be with only $100 league. I don't believe in paying top scorer. Rules that we got to think of though that are always the touching point for people. Division wise, do you guys like having divisions with the top division winner making the play? The two top division winners make the playoffs with a bye, and then the next four. Jesus Christ, I'm going against two wizards then? This is unfair. I'm calling collusion ahead of time. All right, we got one vote for one division, and then what? Do you like it still being based off of records? Or there's people that think that the top point getter, like, it should be the top point getter getting in. I don't agree with that. I like it to be more like real football. Like, it doesn't matter how many points you score in the season. It's how you do against the opponents when you play them. I'm okay with one division, and then the 6 best records. Yeah, we do. It will be head-to-head. I don't like doing roto scoring. Although the roto scoring can be really fun, where you play every team every week, and then the record at the end is what matters. Well, the 500 league, we do that, Steven. I'm talking for the $100 keeper league. I don't think it should matter like that, because really, if you're going for score, you're kind of fucking up. You should actually be going for players at that point in time. Now, see, I personally like head-to-head being the tiebreaker. And now with the other thing I got to think of this year, we're adding an extra week too. Are we doing playoffs being 15, 16th, and game 15, or week 16, 17, and 18? Or do we keep it the same? That's the only other thing I've had any thoughts about this year. I wanted release. I'm dumb. And well, we'll talk about that in the group and figure it out. I'm up for anything. But the only thing I am for sure saying, though, half a point PPR. I think a full point PPR is too much, and you're overvaluing. Now, see, this is one thing that I get set on, right? Agreed, but once again, though, in the big scheme of things in real life, points don't mean shit. They're like a tiebreaker after head-to-head. But I get it. It's different. I get it. I can see the argument both ways, and I don't really care any which way. What was I just saying, though? How many bench? Okay, so bench spots. Now, okay, one thing, there will be no IR spots, right? I don't believe in them in football. I don't believe in them in fantasy, especially keeper leagues. And in a keeper league, I want to keep the bench size down, especially. And in general, I like keeping bench size really low because, one, I like the waiver wire being something that's not just you holding on to players the whole time. 2 quarterback leagues are fun, but let's be perfectly honest here. Quarterbacks are, yeah, you put Mahomes in the top 3. I'm going to say fuck it this year. I don't want to deal with anything extra COVID wise. I'm just going to say fuck it. Good. Deep benches are not going to happen in any of my leagues. I hate deep benches. I hate when people just have a whole shit ton of people. I hate when the drafts have to go until 20 rounds because we have too big a bench. I want you to be pushed to make a decision in a keeper league. Oh, shit, I need to drop a guy to fill a spot. Do I drop this guy who might be a keeper? You know, it then brings the other people back into the league. Last year was special circumstances, and it made me hate a lot of people. Like, hate people for being assholes. Well, so what? We want to do... I'm 2 running... I like 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers. I like 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, quarterback, defense. I like kickers. I don't care what people say. I like kickers. They're part of the game. Do you guys, how many flex spots are we interested in? Are you guys into 1, 2? I don't want to go more than 2, but, or do you want 3 wide receivers and 1 flex spot? I think this year we need 2 wide receivers and 2 flexes, is personal opinion. I think this is going to be a year of the tight end, and I think we're going to see a lot of big scoring tight ends. Absolutely not, Ricky. Okay, all right. So one flex, but not 3 wide receivers either, though, right? Hey, I just shot a good game, I think. I wasn't even paying attention. All right, I'm going to play this Alpine out. Oh, no, actually. New par threes, mega game. Let's try it. Let's go. You mean pits? All right, we got the new. This is the new par three. I'm with Al on that. I mean, we could do 3 wide receivers. It really does. All right, we got to see if my par 3 bag needs to get changed with this set of holes. Al, as much as we think that he's a game-breaking talent, no fucking rookie tight end's ever done anything. So, I mean, I think he's still a huge risk to draft. I'm with William. I think Al's with William. I think the Wizard might get outvoted here. Oh. Can we do tight end premium? No, I like kickers. I really do. It's a part of the game. It's an important part of the game. In fact, some would say kicking might be one of the most important things. Okay, I gotta ask, right? We have a brand new par 3 contest. We have what? Let's say 6 par 3s times 87 courses in the year. Or let's say 5 par 3s per course, 87. So we have roughly 450 par 3s, and we have the same fucking hole that's in another one on there. Why? What world did anybody think that was smart? What is tight? What do you mean tight end premium? I've never heard that terminology used before, so the Wizard is teaching me something. Everybody naked. Not in it. Oh. No. Not part of the draft, part of football. I mean, in many, many regards, with the parity in the NFL, kicking game is possibly the most important position on an NFL team. But I still am wondering, how do we have a par 3 that is the same as a par 3 from another fucking, the other one that we have? I've changed my opinion on that in recent years, Al. I've won many, many matchups because I had the superior kicker. And I've also lost a bunch of games for that same reason, too. You got to tell us what you mean by tight end premium, dude. And no offense, this is a dictatorship, dude. Holes will be decided by me and purely me. Oh, no. I get what you do, Al. I understand what you do. it can be a week to week, but matchups for kickers don't really. I mean, you got to explain tight end premium though. You gotta explain that to us, Jordan, or to me. I've never heard it. I'm probably sure I have once you say it, but. So here's a funny story for everybody. So in the all right, so in the $500 league, right? Puff, you're gonna love this. But so a guy from it was 2 seasons ago, owed money still from 2 seasons ago. If I booted him last season, I knew I wouldn't get the rest of the money. So he was supposed to be on a payment plan, right? Jordan, no, I'm not into that. I honestly, and I don't think you can do it. I don't think that you can set it in ESPN like that, and I'm not going through. But no, I'm not interested in that at all. But okay, so a guy in my 500 league, so he still owed like 300 from 2 years ago, and then I believe it was last year. It might have been 3 years ago and 2 years ago, but no, it was 3 years ago and 2 years ago. So 2 years ago, he was supposed to pay for him and his buddy, and he was short about half. So I flat out told him, I said, look, if you don't pay before the regular season ends, you are totally out. You're not getting paid. So he and his buddy, he didn't pay for either one of them. He and his buddy both got first round buys, which guaranteed that they were going to double their money both ways. And he is still, I got a text from him yesterday from 2 years ago. Can I get that money from the league? And I said, absolutely not. You don't get to free roll. They do, but no, I think it's putting a that's why, then let them draft in a different spot, though. Then they fall in the drafts. But that's why you have drafts, guys. You value the position less. The scarcity of top flight tight ends is where that position becomes fun. Oh, Steven, I know, but I had to. Look, I put faith in people until they fucked me, but I knew for sure that I'd get fucked if I said he wasn't in the next year. But there was a chance that he makes the money back and I get my payouts, right? So I took the risk on it. And his buddy was like, why am I out? And I was like, well, I messaged you too and said, hey, look, dude didn't pay. Didn't it, Brian? It does. And I love the answers that both of them gave. Waller, yeah, they did. And, nah, I don't want to change scoring per position. Not at all. Not interested in that at all. Well, all you need to know, Al, is that it doesn't matter what anybody else in the league does. Is that I'll eat the cost and pay it out. I'll take that responsibility. Oh, who wants to suck on this dick? Yes. Yeah, but Brian, the answers that they gave, though, Hendricks and Kimber were both like, look, dude, it doesn't matter. LaRussa said that he's going to tell us who's closing the day of the game. It doesn't matter to us who's going to get the ball. And then Hendricks is like, dude, I just want to learn from one of the best that's ever done it. Are you fucking kidding me? What asshole did, come on, guys. Are these guys fucking stupid? Yeah, I'd never heard of it either, but I don't like it, to be quite frank. What is wrong with these people, dude? Come on, IT, get your head out of your ass. This is so easy to pick fucking holes that haven't been used for the last 2 years on invites, and you put 2 of the fucking 18 in. You put 2 of the 18 par threes are the same holes. What is this? What in the world is this? I don't care about the shot. I just care about the fact that they fucking it's in the other par 3 invite. What in the world is this? Why would we have the same hole? It's so asinine. No, I'm flaming. I'm gonna make a flaming post because that's just so stupid. I mean, do they even play the motherfucking game? That is absolutely ridiculous. Flame post incoming, though. All right, kiddos. You guys got me all geeked up for fantasy football. I'm going to sit and take an hour-long shit and read fantasy magazines. But we'll call it a night. I'll see everybody on Wednesday. Paul Luda, going to be the guest. There's only a few spots left. I believe I got everybody in there. Make sure to take a look at the link. I want to say we've got 15 spots left. Maybe a few more, maybe a few less. But we're getting real close to fill. I would like to do this as fast as possible. Maybe get this in before the Player of the Year tournament so we got good weather. Obviously, holidays going. But, no, Al, but the problem is there's 450 par 3s to choose from, and you just chose 2 that were in the last par 3 contest that you had for the last 2 years available for us. I mean, that is some stupid shit. That just shows a lack of intelligence. Can I name the last 5 Super Bowl winning kickers? Oh, shit. I'd have to think about it. I can't even name... once I fill it up, Tony, we'll draw it as soon as possible after that. And then we'll have to coordinate with Paul and the guest. It's mind-boggling. It's actually mind-boggling. My thoughts are in a bottle. But, word of mouth. Thanks, everybody, for coming. As always, you know I love you all. Can't wait to see a lot of you here in a couple weeks, but we'll see you guys Wednesday for sure. And with that, I am out.